You spoke, we listened. At Northern Burlington, we believe that better schools equal better choice.
I can't stress enough how proud I am of our district, our school, and I wouldn't be up here speaking on behalf of our PTSC, our referendum committee, our staff administration if I wasn't a true believer in what we have to offer and how we can improve if this referendum and when the referendum is passed.
Our students have opportunities that really didn't exist recently as 5 or 10 years ago. They have the opportunity to discover new technologies, different career paths, and plan for their future in ways that haven't been possible before, all right at Northern. Our goal has always been to provide our students with unparalleled opportunities.
Increasing our classrooms with the most updated technology, with the most updated setups to provide students the opportunity to learn and explore in a safe environment is huge for their future success.
That's why we've developed a 4-pillar approach to preparing our schools to be able to more effectively educate our students. Our referendum proposal focuses on health, safety, and security, infrastructure, academics, and making much-needed improvements with fiscal responsibility in mind.
Well, the safety and security is a paramount issue in today's world, especially looking just a couple of days ago at what happened in Kentucky.
It also is important for during times of inclement weather that the children are now inside one building and do not have to go out, providing a dangerous condition for them when it snows and when it rains.
Connecting the east and west buildings will provide that additional security for our students.
Proposed construction will remedy that in addition to increasing the security of our main entrance and upgrading our emergency communication systems.
Everything about the building has aged. It is time to upgrade, and we listened to our voters and we brought it down to what really is needed for our students and our community.
After 20 years of being out of school, I would figure that this would have been, it would have evolved, it would have had, better amenities. I figured, there would be air conditioning in the classrooms, and this is something to where, I stayed in North Hanover because I want my kids to go to Northern Burlington. I want them to get the education that I got to make me, successful and to put me where I'm at today. So, I definitely want them to come to a school to where they'll want to go to school every day and not worry about the temperature or not worry about, anything else to where it's not, up to date.
Well, I think some of the infrastructure items that are on the list are just things that need to be done. When your roof starts to go bad, when your HVAC system starts to go bad in your home, you have to replace them. And they have items here that are far past their lifespan that need to be addressed.
If you have to go back in and spend another couple $100,000 remediating mold, remediating broken down buildings, broken down walls, it's going to cost that much more in the long run. That's not covered under referendum.
On very warm days, it's very challenging for the kids to be inside of a very hot building, and it just does not lead to a better learning environment.
Most school districts have upgraded systems, have upgraded HVAC systems, and I believe that this is the most important piece to our school. It also helps with the educational setting.
If this referendum passes, which we hope that it does, it would fund classroom renovations, which would help teacher-to-student interaction and also improve the interaction between students as they work on projects together. The referendum will enable us to reconfigure learning spaces for classes so that our kids can really experience all that our subjects have to offer.
Northern Burlington's referendum aims to address our health, safety, and security needs with main entrance safety renovations, climate control upgrades, new construction to connect the east and west buildings, creating a secure closed campus, a new building-wide security system, and an updated emergency communications system to provide staff members with a safer and easier way to contact emergency services when needed. Core infrastructure improvements include roof replacement, boiler replacement, HVAC upgrades, plumbing and electrical upgrades, improvements to accessibility for people with disabilities, and a significant cafeteria expansion. The proposal includes the improvement of instructional spaces, expansion of the STEM curriculum, expansion and technological upgrades of the Media Center, additional applied technology classrooms, and flexible learning environments. The scope of this project is 42% less than the previous referendum proposal, offering taxpayers a significantly less costly option. 1/4 of the cost of these upgrades will be covered by over $10 million in state aid, resulting in an average monthly cost to taxpayers of $15.48.
I think the tax impact for this upgrade is pretty minimal, and it's a great investment.
Well, the state providing $10 million is so much more important because, again, if you have to go back and fix it afterwards, you're not going to get state funding. You won't get the state funding, which will offset those taxes that the budget will then increase because you have to pay for it somehow. You have to pay for these fixes and these remediations. And without the state funding and the state money, that money will then come out of all of our taxes.
To spend such a small amount per month on the community, there's, in my opinion, no better way to directly impact your community in a positive way. So I'm all for this, and I think it's a great investment in our community.
The long run of having to pay this now in the budget, because you're going to have to come up with money to fix things when they break. And that's going to impact you more than in a referendum.
I don't think that it's that much. I think it's important. I think the dollars have been well spent. I think the administration has done a great job in keeping all stakeholders aware as to where the money is going and how it's being spent. It's overdue. I think that this should have been done years ago, and we really need to move forward for the well-being and the education of our kids.
Tax calculators for individual districts can be found on the referendum website, www.nbreferendum.com. Here you will also find general information about the proposal, as well as detailed cost summaries, schematics, frequently asked questions, and a schedule of informational sessions that have been scheduled throughout the community for members interested in learning more or who have questions about the proposal. An investment in Northern is an investment in our future, because the better choice is clearly for better schools.